Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are going to be rebuilding the Wizards with Cooper Flagg and NBA2K25. Alright, so here we are at the NBA draft. We obviously have the #1 pick and we will be taking Cooper Flagg. But here's how the rest of the draft order ended up shaking out if you guys are interested. There's all the lottery teams and here's the rest of the teams. This is our first video of us doing a rebuild after the season. So I haven't seen this draft class yet. I don't know if these players are really stacked. I don't know if they're mid. I don't really know. Most of the time the players are really good from these user created draft classes, but other than that I don't really know. This is my first time using this draft class in this game, so we're gonna have to figure out how good it is. But before we get into the next video, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe, and shout out to the Prodigy38 for leaving a comment on the last video. If you guys want to be featured in the next video, all you guys have to do is leave a like and subscribe and leave a comment, and you guys might be the next person I throw up here in the next video. And we'll see where other teams pick. Miami jumped all the way up to 2 and they get Ace Bailey. Brooklyn, they got number 3. They get this guy Igor. I haven't heard of him yet. Don't know how good he really is in real life. At number 4, the Hornets get Dylan Harper. Number 5, the Jazz get VJ Edgecombe. And number 6, the Pelicans get Jeremiah Fears. That's all we're going to look at for now. Cooper Flagg ends up being an 80, the best player in the draft. Here's the overall for everybody else. The second best player overall wise actually is Ace Bailey, and then next it's Dylan Harper. And we actually had a second pick in the first round, and I end up with Nolan Traore. He's the only guy there that I actually knew. In previous 2Ks he was there, and he was a lot higher overall in previous games. So I don't really know if he's gonna end up being that good in this. He's only a 71, but we are gonna accept both of them. And I haven't really even looked at this lineup. We still have Jordan Poole, got Bilal. We got Bilal, and we have Carrington here, who was the 14th pick last year. We're hoping for both of their development to be really good. Obviously, we have Chris Milton. We traded for him with Milwaukee in the middle of the season. Then we have Cooper Flagg, obviously. At power forward, we have Keyshawn George. Hopefully, he'll take a big jump. And then at center, obviously the number 2 pick last year, Alexander Sarr. Did he end up winning Rookie of the Year? No, he didn't win Rookie of the Year in this sim. But we have a very young team, and we just have to hope player progression does us nice. Chris Milton is going to accept his player option. Obviously, we'll bring Bilal back. Anthony Gill can walk. I don't know how much money we're going to have. I'm not going to bring any of these players back. They're young, but in 2K, probably don't have too much upside. LeBron is a free agent, but it looks like he's just going to go back to the Lakers. How much money do we have? Only 5 mil. Who is taking up that contract? Jordan Poole? Chris Milton, Jordan Poole, Marcus Smart. I didn't even fully know Marcus Smart was even on this team. Cooper Flagg making 16 mil as a rookie. But Chris Middleton, I think he probably shouldn't be on this team, so we'll trade finder him, see what other teams are offering. I would really like to just dump his contract. That's funny. The Bucks will take him right back. For realism, this will be like a semi-realistic rebuild. We're not going to do any crazy trades, but also we're not going to be ultra realistic either. Now the Lakers, would Dolan Connect be a guy they would be willing to trade for Chris Middleton? I don't even, oh, but LeBron's a free agent, so they probably wouldn't do that trade. Orlando might be willing to do this trade. They get rid of KCP's contract and bring Chris Milton, get rid of Jet Howard. That trade might be a thing. I don't think the Mavs would do that one. Don't think the Nets are trying to get older. Don't think the Nuggets would do that. None of these trades really seem like these teams would get anything back worth it, so I might go and try to build our own trade here. The question is, what team would want Chris Middleton? Now, would this Magic team actually be the best team for him to go to? Again, they're young though, so I don't think they would want an old Chris Middleton. We're kind of looking for a team that would want to win right now, so maybe they would give up some youth to potentially win. I just don't know what team that really is. I mean, the Suns, they're not going to make the money work. Unless they give us Grayson Allen, maybe we can get there. Grayson Allen, Royce O'Neal. We actually do get there. They're not losing anybody, right? No, they have their big 3 still there. This trade might make sense. I would want a first round pick though, I think. They don't like it. We'll give them some seconds. I don't, again, we have some seconds to give up. I give them a future, like we have a lot of seconds, so maybe they wouldn't really mind taking these from us. But they don't want to take on any extra salary, so maybe this isn't the team to do it. And I don't really want either one of these teams for the future without getting a pick for them, so I think we're going to have to keep looking. Yeah, there's not really a team that makes sense for Chris Middleton. I'm going to look at the trade finder one more time. Maybe I'll throw a second round pick in with him as well. Throw in this Timberwolves pick. Now the Suns would be willing to do this deal. I don't know why they wouldn't take it before, but again, it's the same thing. I don't really know if I want to take that contract on. Any other trades make sense. Like this Magic one, I think would make the most sense. But also, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, I don't know if they're really trying to win now like that. This Lakers one is still interesting, but again, LeBron's in free agency, so they're not going to be able to afford it. The Heat, maybe? Take on the final year of this Duncan contract, which they've been trying to get off the books for a long time. The Clippers, maybe? Alright, I think this trade is going to go through. This Clippers trade, we're going to take on Bogdanovic's big contract, get Drew Eubanks in a row. We're going to have to give him a second. But we're going to do this deal. It gets us a little bit cheaper, so maybe we'll have some free agents to sign, and it just allows Chris Middleton to go compete for a ring in his final years. So now how much money do we have? Could we get anybody worth it? See, we still don't have a lot. Any other players we want to get off the books? Like Marcus Smart, I think we should also trade away. While we're here, we'll trade finder him. Another player that's a little older, I don't think he wants to be on this rebuilding team. I think he wants to go compete. So again, we're going to look at any teams to see if we can just get him off the roster. Like, I think a Heat trade would make a lot of sense. I think he fits in well. The Hornets would just give us picks, but I don't think that would make a lot of sense for them. The Pistons definitely aren't going to give us Ron Holland. Can I do this trade without giving up AJ Johnson? Could we just do this? Marcus Smart or Duncan Robinson? Maybe not that. This is another trade where I feel like a lot of these trades don't make exact sense. Like this trade, I feel like is our best option. But do I really want to give a 20-year-old point guard just to get a little cheaper for 1 year? I don't think I would really want to do that. So maybe we go try and build our own trade again. It's already kind of a rough start here. Just trying to get rid of these contracts. Now the Bulls, I don't know if they would really be in too much of a better spot if we're just doing it to like help. Who do they draft? Derek Queen. The Bulls would make a little bit more sense, I feel like. But I also don't know if they're even ready to go compete yet either. So I'm going to keep looking. All right, I'm going to try this trade. Give up Marcus Smart to the Cavs to get Max Strus, who's a little bit cheaper. Dean Wade and a second round pick. And they say no. They say they're a championship contender. That might be the last trade. Again, I'll just look at Trade Finder one more time. But Marcus Smart just might have to be on the team. Like, I don't want to bury myself in contracts. All right, we're just going to keep Marcus Smart. He only has 1 year left anyway. So he's going to have his opportunity to go leave and go compete next year. But right now, it doesn't really make a lot of sense for us to get rid of him. But our lineup might be set for the year. Yeah, I think let's just go to player progression. Hopefully our young players take big jumps. Alexander Sarr jumps up to an 85. Bilal jumps up to an 83. Carlton Carrington jumps up to an 82. So that's some good jumps right there. I like it. I don't know if Jordan Poole is here to stay either. We'll see how he performs in 2K. But he has a really big contract. I don't know if we really want to keep. Let's look at our contracts here and see if any more moves have to be made, or if this is just a season we sim through. Jordan Poole, obviously he has 2 years left. Marcus Smart has 1 year left. Bogdanovich has 1 year left. Rashawn Holmes has a year left. So we're going to have a lot of money clearing up after these 2 seasons. I feel like we pretty much have every position figured out. It just goes into who do we really want at our point guard position. Is Jordan Poole the answer? I would say right now, definitely not for 31 mil. And maybe Nolan Traore could jump up by the time Jordan Poole's contract up, and that could make the decision easier. But I think for this first year, I think we're just going to sim through the whole season. I don't think there's really too much to do except for wait for player progression. Here's what the lineup is going to look like through year 1. Jordan Poole, Bilal, Cooper Flagg, Keyshawn George, Alexander Sarr, Carlton Carrington, Corey Kispert, Marcus Smart, Sadiq Bey, and that is going to finish out the rotation for year number 1. I'll see you guys at the end of the year. All right, so here we are at the end of the year. Anthony Edwards ends up winning MVP. Cooper Flagg does win Rookie of the Year. He puts up 20 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal and a half, and a block and a half in his first season. That's some pretty good numbers for a rookie. James Harden, 6th man of the year now on the Hornets. That's a weird look. Evan Mobley, Defensive Player of the Year. Scoot, Most Improved. Here's all NBA teams for you guys. Cooper Flagg actually made All-NBA second team his rookie season, so that's very good for us. And did we have anybody else? Cooper Flagg is also on All-Defensive second team as a rookie. But other than Cooper Flagg being really good, as a team, we were still very bad. We were 15th in the East, and we had the second worst record in the NBA. Here are the stats for you guys. Again, let's look at Jordan Poole here. He only put up 17 points a game in the simulation with 2.8 assists. Yeah, he's just not very good in this game. I don't think, is going to be our point guard if we want to win a championship. 2.8 assists just is not going to cut it. And here's everyone else. Let's look at Alexander Sarr's stats. Points wise actually went down, but rebounds are up. And steals and blocks are about the same, but he shot a lot better. That's all you really want to see from him. But yeah, we should have some money clearing off the books. I don't know if we're going to spend it in this free agency because I don't think we'll have a lot. The Kings are going to win the championship. I'm going to stop LeBron from retiring. But yeah, we'll see what we have. Hopefully we have our pick this year. I hope so. No, we don't. Oh, well, we do. We should have that pick. Knicks via... Oh, okay. So the Knicks have our pick because it was protected last year. But now, since it hit in the lottery, now it goes to the Knicks. I don't know if that's actually how it's going to turn up in real life. Do we want to look at different coaches? Joe Mazzulla has 5-star offensive coaching and 5-star defensive coaching. We'll try and bring him in. Okay, he doesn't want to come here. Kemba Walker. Did Kemba Walker ever play for the Wizards? I don't think he did. It would be pretty funny. Oh, but he's a shot doctor for the Hornets, which he did play for, obviously. Cole Blunt. I don't think he's a real coach, but welcome to the team. We'll bring in the best scout we can get. Christopher Floyd. Welcome to the team. But for this draft class, this is not a real draft class. But I don't think we even have a pick, do we? We do. We have pick 25 from the Thunder. Again, point guard might be where we look at. Hopefully Nolan Traore will take a jump. He'll be getting some real minutes this year. But again, I didn't really scout anything, and this isn't a real draft class, so I'm not going to really know any of the players. This Deion Frazier, though, 74 overall 20-year-old, All-NBA. We'll take him. 74 overall as a rookie. It's pretty good. We have a second-round pick as well. Obviously not going to be anyone too good. I'll look to just trade these picks for future picks, just in case we want to use them in a trade. So I'll take these 2 picks from the Cavs, and I believe we had another second-round pick this draft. I will also trade that pick as well. We'll do this with the Grizzlies, and that's going to be our draft. Was he actually a 74 overall? No, he was a 73. But there wasn't anyone too good in this draft. We'll take a 73. We're going to accept on our 2 young players. We're going to let Bogdanovich walk. Qualifying, Tristan. He's upset because he didn't really get too many minutes last year. I'm going to extend the qualifying offer, but we might not even need him. Money-wise this year, we're up to 36 mil. So we can go make a big splash. Now, I don't know if I should try and trade Jordan Poole now. Again, we still have developing to do, so we don't really have to make a move too soon. Is there anybody here that we'd be very interested in getting? Jaren Jackson would be interesting. Trae Young would be interesting. Do I want to sell the farm for Trae Young while he's here? His stat-wise, he was amazing last year. He's still young, 27. Unrestricted, he has no offers. There's been talks of him leaving Atlanta in real life, but it never really comes true. Is Trae Young the guy we want? The question is, do we believe that paying $50 million for Trae Young and just letting Cooper Flagg and Alexander Sarr get better, would that be a championship team? Luka, what is he planning on doing? He's planning on just going back to the Lakers. I'm just going to go trade finder and see if anything makes sense with Jordan Poole, because I think realistically, in real life, I don't think anybody would really be too interested in trading for him. Of any trade I think makes sense, Spurs. I don't think Popovich would want Jordan Poole. I think it would just make sense if we let Jordan Poole walk. I think I'm going to do this trade and trade Jordan Poole to Chicago, just so we can get something out of him. Again, in real life, I don't know if they would actually be able to trade him just because the contract is so big. And he hasn't had the greatest seasons in Washington. So I don't know in real life if this trade would actually happen. But we're going to get it done. But now we have another question. Is Trae Young the guy we want? He has no offers right now. So we're going to wait. Okay, he has an offer from the Hawks. We're going to try and give him the bag and see if he wants to come here. If not, it's fine. Do we have our first round pick next year? I hope we do. Okay, we do have our first round pick, and we actually have the Bulls pick as well. All right, we're going to give Trae Young the bag. I don't know if he's going to choose us over the Hawks or not. Tristan, we're going to let walk, $11 million. Again, we drafted a guy, but Trae Young is going to be on this team. So now that trade should really speed up how good we are, and now we also don't have to hope that Nolan Traore becomes a superstar point guard. He can just fill in as a backup for Trae Young. But other than that, you know, it's just kind of waiting for development and hoping that our guys get good. We have Jalen Smith, who's going to be off the team again. So Deion Frazier. We still have a decent amount of expiring contracts, but now Trae Young comes to the team, and we should be solid. I don't think there's any other signings we want to do. So let's just sim, and let's see how good this team is. Hopefully progression does us well again. Cooper Flagg is all the way up to an 88 overall. Sarr's up to an 87. Bilal's at 85. Keyshawn George, he's really big. He's up to an 84 for us. And Nolan Traore jumps all the way up to a 77. So he's going to be a very solid backup for us this year. And who knows, maybe if things don't work out with Trae, we'll have Traore to just come in and be our guy. But again, there's not too much to do. Here's the lineup. Trae Young, Bilal, Cooper Flagg, Keyshawn George, Alexander Sarr, starting five. I actually really like that starting five, and I think we could potentially be a playoff team this year. Off the bench, we have Carrington, Corey Kispert, Jalen Smith, and then we have Jalen Smith and Justin Champagnie and Sadiq Bey filling out the lineup, and Traore is still not getting those starting minutes yet. So maybe I should just try and trade away one of these guys to fill up the spot. Sadiq Bey, we're just going to trade for Buddy Hield and a first round pick from the Warriors. That pick shouldn't be too good. But now that we traded Sadiq Bey away, that should open a spot for Traore to get some minutes, and it will. Hopefully he'll progress throughout the season as well, so his overall will jump and he'll get even more minutes. But I'll see you guys at the trade deadline. Maybe we'll be decent this year. Who really knows? All right, so here we are at the trade deadline, and we're actually pretty good. We are 35-15, and we're actually the 1 seed out east, only by half a game. But then we're 6 games ahead of the 3 seed, so we're looking pretty good so far. Trae Young might have been a really good addition to the team. Trae Young comes here and he puts up 25 a game, 8 assists, exactly what we thought he would do, and that's all we really need him to do. Cooper Flagg doesn't really take a jump up in scoring, but his efficiency is way better. He's shooting pretty good from 3 this year. Rebounds are up, steals are up, blocks are a little down, but other than that, pretty good season. Alexander Sarr, he's not really living up to second round pick stat wise. He is a 90 overall, so maybe he's just doing it all in the defense. He is averaging a steal and a block and a half a game, and then the rest of the team are just playing pretty solid. We also have this Bulls pick for next year, so let's see how good the Bulls are. They're actually the 9 seed, so this pick might not be too good. Let's see where that puts us at right now. That would actually put us outside the lottery. Unless wait, hold on, did I miss it? No, here we are. We're actually 14, so that would put us right inside the lottery. Again, another auto-generated draft class. So I don't really know if any of these guys are good. But hey, we're pretty solid, so we might actually use that pick in one of these bigger contracts to try and make a trade happen. But now we don't really even have any big contracts. So I don't even know what that's going to look like. But for right now, I don't think we're going to do any trades. I think we wait and see if this pick ends up being really valuable, and then we can use that in a trade. Let's see if we have any all-stars here in season number 2. Trae Young ends up being an all-star. Anybody else? No Cooper Flagg yet. Award races. Trae Young is not here in the MVP race. Anybody else? He's in Clutch Player of the Year, but other than that, that's the only awards we have guys in right now. But hey, we are the 2 seed. As it stands today, we could end up jumping back up to that 1 spot. But I'll see you guys at the end of the year, and we might actually contend this year. Alright, so we're at the end of the year. Jokic wins MVP. Tyler Carr for the OKC Thunder wins Rookie of the Year. Isaiah Collier, 6th Man of the Year. Wemby gets his first Defensive Player of the Year in season number 4. VJ Edgecombe, Most Improved. Cam Thomas, Clutch Player of the Year. And Mitch Johnson for the Spurs. Pop Musa retired. They have the best record with 57 wins. Do we have any All-NBA players? Cooper Flagg is All-NBA second team again. Pretty similar stats to what we had. And Trae Young ends up being third team. Again, with pretty similar stats. No all-defensive team this year, Cooper Flagg. But we did end up being the 1 seed. We ended up 53-29, 1 game in front of the Miami Heat. Let's see how the Bulls did. They fell down a little. They're 11th, so we're definitely going to have a lottery pick. Hopefully that pick can jump up. Here's the stats for you guys. Again, everything's pretty similar to how it was at the All-Star break. And let's see who we're playing in the first round here. We're going against Toronto. Toronto has pretty much the same team as they have in real life. I think our team is already better than them, so hopefully we can get out of this first round. Game 1, we win. Alexander Sarr is going to be injured, but only day-to-day. He's already healthy. We win game 2. Trae Young with 28 and 12 assists. Game 3, we do end up losing. Scotty Barnes with 33. Game 4, we win. 32 for Cooper Flagg in his playoff series debut. And game 5, we win, and we're out of there in 5. Cooper Flagg with 23 and 10. Next up, we're going against Brooklyn. Brooklyn already up here. Who do they have? This team is not very good. They drafted that Igor guy with their 3rd overall pick. He's only 81 overall right now. We should beat this team pretty easily. Oh, wow. He dropped 36 in the first game of the series. But we're up 2-0. Trae Young with 33 and 11. We lose the game. But we're up 3-1. 41 for Cam Thomas. Can we get out in 5 back-to-back series? Keyshawn George is injured, but it doesn't matter, and we win. Cooper Flagg with another 30-point game and 28 and 10 for Trae Young. Cam Thomas with another 40-pointer, but it was not enough. And now we're going against this Miami Heat team, which we're just a way better team. But again, Spoelstra, he just gets his team to the finals, so we still have to watch out. But we should be able to get through. And Trae Young drops 44, but Ace Bailey drops 37. Can we bounce back with game 2? And we don't. We're going down 2-0. This year might end up not being our year. We'll shorten the rotation a lot. Let our superstars play. Can we come back? Game 3, we win. 42 for Trae Young, 35 for Flagg. That's what we need if we want to come back in the series. And we do tie it up 2-2. Look at our squad. Everybody hooped in that game. This is the most important game of the series right now. Alexander Sarr is fully healthy. Keyshawn George is fully healthy. And we're at home. Can we win to take the lead in the series again? First quarter is close, but in the second quarter we come up striking and we win. Oh, good third quarter, and this game ends up being a blowout. So we win 3 straight after going down 2-0. Cooper Flagg with 33. Can we get out of here and make the finals in year 2? We're in Miami, and that's a good first half from them. And it looks like, unless we can come back here, that's a very good fourth quarter. And we tied up. We're hopping in. This is to go to the NBA Finals. So far in this game, Trae Young has 31 and 14 assists. Cooper Flagg has 22 and 5 and 3 steals. Alexander Sarr has 16, 7 and 3. Now for the Heat, Ace Bailey has 30. So we definitely have to lock him down at the end of this game here. We do have the ball. There's Trae Young in his Wizards jersey. Cooper Flagg gets it in to Trae Young. Trae Young is going to hold the ball for the last shot. Going to drain this clock down. What is he going to do? He has Josh Giddey on him. Bam switches, but Bam switches off. Trae Young off the for bank and misses. And full court heave almost goes in. But we're going to overtime. All right, here we are back to simcasting. That was a huge fourth quarter. We end up outscoring them 38-19 to come back. But is it for nothing, or can we close it out? It's close here. Just got to keep it close, and then we can jump in. Down by 6. Need some clutch shots. Down by 3. And down by 2. And it's tied up with 33 seconds left. We're going to have a shot here no matter what. Get it in the Bam. Keyshawn George with a steal. We could take the lead here, but a bad pass. It was low-key a foul, but they don't call it. And now that sucks, because now the Heat will have the last shot. If they want it. Heat are going to save it for the last shot. But we might be going to double overtime. Inside the Bam. Bam's going to spin. And he's going to miss. Call a timeout. 3.8. We will have the final shot. Bam kind of rushed it there. They didn't have to shoot that fast. Who are we going to get the ball into? Going to get it in the Trae. He was open for a second. Going to get it to him inside. He's going to drive. Floater. And he's going to miss it. And now we're going to double overtime. Here we are. The Heat come out real quick. We bring it back. Is this going to be another close overtime? The Heat are up by 6, up by 9, and the Heat will close it out. Good effort from us. Couldn't get it done. We had 2 final shots. But we couldn't win the game. So now we're going to game 7. We will be back in Washington. The Timberwolves are already in the finals. They beat Denver in 5. Here we go. Can we get there? The Heat end up winning the first quarter. It's close. Oh, it was close. We need a good fourth quarter here. Only down by 1. It's tied. We're up by 3. Let's slow it down. Are we going to make it? We're up by a lot. And we will close it out. Trae Young, Eastern Conference Finals MVP, putting up 32 points a game and 12 assists. That is insane. 47% from 3, by the way. And now we will be in the finals going against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their team pretty much looks the exact same. They have Rasheer Fleming at their 4 now. But other than Anthony Edwards, I like our chances here. Let's sim game 1. We end up losing. Anthony Edwards drops 36. Rob Dillingham drops 25. And Dante drops 23. And just not a good game from any of our guys. Game number 2, we also lose. Anthony Edwards drops 57 points. Okay, is that an NBA record? I think it might be. Oh, it's actually not. 63 is the record, I forgot. But that's still the 3rd most of all time. And we're down 3-0. Trae Young with 42. Wasn't enough. I'll shorten the rotation again. Just to give our best chance. Are we going to get swept? And we do. By the Timberwolves. So we won't win it in year 2. But that was a very promising season. Hopefully we can get it done next year. LeBron James is retiring. We're going to stop KD from retiring. And this is big. We have the 11th best odds. So hopefully we can jump up a little bit. And we don't. We have pick number 11. And I kind of want to use this pick to make a trade. I don't know what contracts we have. We have Corey Kispert's. Well, we don't even have Corey Kispert's. We have Jalen Smith's 12. Buddy Hield's 10. So that puts us at 22 mil. This 11th overall pick isn't even very valuable. So I don't even know what we're really going to be able to do here. All right, maybe Anthony Davis. Oh, and we have so many second round picks, by the way. Like, that's insane. Oh, okay, that's all it took. I don't even know what I just gave up, but we just got Anthony Davis. Hopefully he doesn't regress too much. But yeah, we just got Anthony Davis. So yeah, we have another first round pick. I'm just gonna trade finder it. Oh, nope, we can't. I'm just gonna let the computer draft whoever they want to draft, because I don't think any of these late round picks are really gonna help us. Player options: Cooper Flagg, Alexander Sarr, Keyshawn. We'll accept Corey Kispert. All these guys can come back. Bilal is the only guy we have to re-sign, and he actually doesn't even want to come back, but he's restricted, so we probably will have to. All right, so Bilal ended up not getting any offers, so he ends up coming back on the qualifying. Player progression: Cooper Flagg's up to a 91. 80 just dropped down to an 81. Keyshawn George is up to an 86, and he's our backup right now, so that's pretty crazy. And Carlton Carrington is up to an 85. All right, so here's what the lineup's looking like. Trae Young, Bilal, Cooper Flagg, Anthony Davis, and Alexander Sarr. Off the bench: Keyshawn George, Corey Kispert, Nolan Traore, and Justin Champagnie. Now, it's another question we have here. Look at how many picks we still have. We have an insane amount of picks left here. So I don't even know if I should like try and make this team even better, or how far out of realism I should go with it. I did just give Carlton Carrington this huge extension last year. Oh, but technically he's still making 7 mil. So maybe we wait till next offseason to try and make a trade. But again, it's going to be a quick year. I'll see you guys at the deadline to see what decision we end up going with. Okay, so the Suns are selling. So do I try and go get Devin Booker? We are making ourselves a little bit older from doing this, but they're selling and they haven't been good for a long time. I actually don't even know if we're going to get up to the money, because again, Bilal isn't on his full contract yet. Since Carrington's contract hasn't fully kicked in yet, we might just wait till next year. We are still the 2 seed. We're very close to the 1 seed. Yeah, only a game back. So maybe this year still isn't our year. I'm going to go past the trade deadline. Cooper Flagg is injured right now, so we might lose some more games than normal. Any All-Stars? Cooper Flagg makes his first All-Star team. He's putting up 24 points a game this season. It's pretty insane. Award races: he is 3rd in the MVP voting. So maybe if we win some more games here. Nolan Traore, 6th man of the year conversations. And that's it. So I'll see you guys at the end of the year. Either this year or next year, we should have a championship, hopefully, for the franchise. All right, so here we are at the end of the year. Anthony Edwards, MVP. Josh Giddey, 6th man of the year. Wemby, back-to-back defensive player of the year. And Chris Finch of the Timberwolves wins 71 games in the season, so they're going to be hard to beat. Cooper Flagg is All-NBA first team. He is also All-Defensive second team again. That looks like it's going to be the only players on there, and we are the 1 seed again. We end up winning 56 games this year. We are tied with the Hawks, 56 games. And here are the stats for you guys. Cooper Flagg ended up putting up 24 points a game. Trae Young with 21. Anthony Davis isn't really putting up the stats you'd like to see. He is putting up a block and a half a game, but he could be on the block. Carlton Carrington isn't really putting up good stats either. We're definitely going to look to trade him. We did just give him a big contract, but we have a lot of picks and we have a lot of big contracts now to throw around. So if we don't win this year, I'm going to be able to make some moves to get it done. But now we're going against this Cavs team, and this team is actually pretty good. So I wouldn't be surprised if we struggled against them in this first series here. Cooper Flagg drops 44 points to get us that win. We're up 2-1. Another all-around team victory in that game. We're up 3-1. And can we get out of here in 5? We don't. Can we get out in 6. We don't. And now we're going to game 7 in the first round. Not what you want to see, but this Cavs team is just pretty good. So hopefully we can get out of here. That's a great second quarter from them, but it's still close. And we're actually going to lose in the first round this year. So yeah, and this Cavs team is almost going to make to the finals, and the Timberwolves went back to back. But we have picks. We have picks. We have contracts. We're going to try our best to make the best team possible. Now, it might be a little bit away from realism. But I have so many picks that it's like, how do I not use them, you know? We do have people to bring back: Keyshawn George, Alexander Sarr, Justin Penny. So we're going to give them all the qualifying offer. We also have to bring back Bilal, and he still doesn't want to sign with us. So we are going to lose Bilal as well, because now he is an unrestricted free agent. So we will not be able to make him come back to the team. But we do sign everybody back, and now Carl Carrington is on his big contract. So the first person I want to try and go get is Devin Booker, because we saw the Suns weren't very good last year and they were selling. So I kind of think we can go get him. I don't know why, but it's literally not letting me even ask for Devin Booker. This would be the AD trade. Like, do I try and get Giannis? Do you think Giannis would come to the team? And then let's throw in all these picks we got. Maybe Giannis could come to the squad. We have their own pick, which is very valuable. One more pick. If this doesn't go through, it's not going to happen. It doesn't. It looks like Giannis is going to be off the table. All right, so I'm actually going to wait till the trade deadline to make any of these trades, because if teams are selling, it will make it a lot easier for us to go make a trade. But here's what the team's looking like. We're a little weaker in the depth position because we ended up losing Bilal. But other than that, our team is still really good. So even without any trades, we should probably be the 1 seed. But I'll see you guys at the trade deadline, and we'll see what teams are selling, because we still have a lot of picks to go trade. We should be able to go get some big names to come onto the team to guarantee we win a championship this year. All right, so we're back at the trade deadline, and it's time to see what teams are selling. The Bucks are selling, so maybe Giannis again. We were going to go try Giannis again for sure. Anybody else? The Kings. No one there that we really want. The Knicks. Maybe Asar Thompson. I think that one is. Anybody else? No. So we're going to go try and talk to Giannis again. He'd be the player we want the most. Let's give him AD. AD's all the way down to 2.5 stars. Give him Corey Kispert. He's only worth 2 stars to them. Give him someone a little more valuable. Traore, he's 3 stars. All right, now let's just give him all the picks. Okay, our pick is only 1 star. Let's not give him that pick. All right, the game has froze on me. They counter. We are going to be able to add Giannis onto the team for only 2 first-round picks. That is insane. And are we going to move Giannis to the 4, or are we going to move... Oh, Giannis is already the 4. He was just playing center. So now Giannis is on the team. Now, do we have anybody else that is making a really big contract? Again, like Carlton Carrington, we could definitely throw in a trade. But I don't even know if we're going to be able to get much better. All right, we're going to try for Devin Booker. Oh, maybe we can't. We might not have the money. Oh, maybe we do. I think we're going to be a little bit off. 6 million. Yeah, we're not going to get there. Maybe we just upgrade the bench then instead. But also our bench is really good. But I think that's all we're going to try and do. Again, maybe we go look and see what teams are selling again. Again, the Bucks team, but we just made a trade with them. Who was the other selling team? This Kings team. Anybody here that we'd want off the bench? Mikal Bridges, maybe. I don't know how much. Okay, let's go look at this Knicks team. Anybody here not making like whoever Maurice Craig is? I don't think we get up to the Asar contract. No, we need like 13 mil. Let's go back to the Kings. Like Rui. I don't think that's really an upgrade either. See, I don't really know what we upgrade now. Again, I don't think there's really an upgrade. Like, we can try and upgrade Trae Young, but I wouldn't even really want to do that. Let's just go try and get a good backup point guard. Do any of those teams have cheap backup point guards? Can I get Nikola Topic, you think? Or Kispert? I'm just going to give up all our picks. Take this 1-star pick. Take our lottery protected pick, and we get Topic. All right, so here's this team. We should go win a championship with this team. Let's simulate to the trade deadline. Are we going to go 4-0 after the trades? We do. Let's go look at the All-Stars. We have Cooper Flagg and Giannis. Anybody else? No, that is it. Award races, Cooper Flagg and Giannis. And Cooper Flagg is 5th in Clutch Player of the Year, but that's it. Hopefully this is the championship year. We haven't lost a game since we made the trades. Let's see how long it takes for us to lose a game. That is 7-0, I believe. And there's our first loss. We'll do some contract extensions here. Oh, never mind. I guess I pressed the wrong thing to do that. But leave me know if you guys enjoyed this video or not down below in the comments. Hopefully we go win a championship. We should, because again, we were only 1 game off that second year. But also, leave me know if you guys enjoy the realistic rebuilds, or if you guys enjoy the challenge rebuilds more. The realistic rebuilds are kind of more straightforward than the challenge videos. But maybe you guys like the realism of it. Maybe you'd like to see your favorite team win a championship. So if you guys like those more, leave me know and I'll do more. It's kind of becoming the realistic rebuild season because, you know, teams are getting eliminated from the playoffs now. But Wemby wins MVP. Ian Jackson, 6th Man of the Year. Wemby, Defensive Player of the Year. Derek Queen, Most Improved. Scoot, Clutch Player of the Year. And the Spurs coach wins 68 games to win Coach of the Year. Cooper Flagg, All-NBA First Team. And that is it. Cooper Flagg, All-Defensive Team. And Giannis, All-Defensive Second Team as well. So obviously we were the 1 seed. We finished with 61 wins. 2nd best record in the league. And here are the stats. Cooper Flagg puts up 25. He's up to a 96. 20 for Trae, 19 for Giannis, 13 for Sar, 13 for Keyshawn, 13 for Carlton, and here's the rest for everybody. Hopefully we don't go against the Cavs again. We don't. We will be going against LaMelo Ball, Dylan Harper, Bilal, Revenge Series. So hopefully we don't lose in the first round again. We win game 1. Trae Young with 24. We lose game 2. Dylan Harper with 35. Game 3 we win. Game 4 we lose. Okay, guys, could we not lose in the first round? Look at our team. Are you gonna really tell us we lose in the first round back-to-back seasons? Simulate with Simcast. Hopefully we just blow them out. I don't want to be stressed. I hope we just, oh my, what a second quarter from then. But we come back with a good third, and we will be winning this game by 31 points. Cooper Flagg with 37 and Giannis with 34. Can we get out of here in 6? Good first quarter from us. Good second quarter. That first half might be too much to come back from, and it will be. We will be getting out of the first round. That's crazy to say with the team we have. Now we're going to go against the Hawks. They obviously don't have Trae Young. Dyson Daniels, Richard Say is all the way up to a 94. Jalen Johnson, 89, and 84 center. That team's not too bad. They just don't have a point guard. We lose game 1. Come on. There's game 2. Game 3 is a win. There we go. 41 from Richard Say was not enough. Guys, oh my God. Our team is so good. Luckily, the Heat lost. So if we get through, we'll have to go against the 7th seed, which we should win easily. But I don't even know if we're going to get out of this round. Can we come back? And it's not looking good. We're down 2-3 against the 4th seed, who don't even have a point guard. Shorten the rotation. Look at this team, guys. Look at this team. We should easily win a championship. Can we force game 7 and go back to Washington? I don't like how close it is. There's a good jump, and there it is. Okay, we're forcing game 7. Let's just blow them out in game 7. Let's not even make it close. Let's just get out of here. This video should have been over a lot longer ago, and that's a good first half from us. It's still not... Oh, now it might be. Okay, we're advancing to the conference finals against the number 7 seed Orlando Magic. Let's see who they got. Jalen Suggs, Franz, Paulo, Walker Kessler. Again, a pretty good team. But our team is just way better, so they shouldn't even win a game against us. We're up 2-0. We lose another one. Don't make it 2-2 again. And it will be 2-2 again. I don't understand. I don't understand how we're losing games to these teams. See, maybe I should have went and spent all my first round picks. Because we might not even win the championship there. There's a good second quarter. But they bring it back in the third. We still have a decent lead here. Could we get out of here? And we will. Still not over yet. Cooper Flagg with a triple-double. Can we avoid game 7? I really hope so. Close game here so far. Can we have a good fourth quarter? It might be a close one, and it won't be, and we make it back to the finals. To go against the Spurs this time. This is a scary team. This is not the team we really wanted to see. Let's see what their team is looking like. Yeah, they even have Jabari Smith now. We might not be winning. We win game 1. Nice. Can we win game 2? Please. No. Alright, shorten the rotation. I don't even want to mess around with the 7th man. Just win. Topic is fully healthy. There's another one. Okay, we're putting up a fight at least. 2-2. Most important game of the series. We need a win here. And we'll be back in Washington. Come on. Good second quarter. But they're right with us. And that's a horrible fourth quarter from us. Can we force game 7? We're in Washington. Good first. Decent first half. It's still a close game. Blow them out in the fourth for us. Nope. And they're going to blow us out. And we're going to lose. We're going to lose again. Alright, we're going to speedrun this final season. And we're going to get a ring. We're going to speedrun this final year. Alright, I just made a trade. The Cavs are selling. So I went and got Donovan Mitchell to the team. I gave up Trae Young and 2 first-round picks for that trade. Trae Young was only an 88 overall. So that's why I tried making the trade. Let's go see if anybody else is... I don't know if there's anybody else on that team. I can try and get Trae Young back, maybe. I think Evan Mobley's making way too much money to try and get. Who else is selling? The Kings are selling. But again, they don't really have anybody. Okay, I just made a trade that I didn't think was going to go through. Completely on accident. I just traded for Brandon Miller. I gave up Carlton Carrington and the Deion Frazier center we had, who was an auto-generated player. And then I got Brandon Miller. How did I do that? I couldn't really tell you, to be honest. Or how that trade went through. They're not even rebuilding. I just saw that they were bad, so I was like, I'll go make a trade with them. All right. Now I think I'm just going to go to the Kings and see if they have any cheap players. Like, Mikal Bridges is making $2 million. Yeah, we'll be here to make a trade with you, that's for sure. 1 first-round pick? Oh, they want 2 first-round picks. But for some reason, I feel like I can get them even less than that. What if I just give them a bunch of seconds? Are you going to say yes? No? What if I give them one more first-rounder? Alright, they say yes. So now we got Mikal Bridges off the bench with Keyshawn George. If this team doesn't win a championship, I'm sorry. I'm not doing another year of this because that would be absolutely ridiculous. Who else? The Cavs. Do they have anybody cheap? Jacoby Walter is only making $2 million. Give him Aaron Holiday. And give him some seconds. Alright, maybe we have to give them a first. They don't want just seconds. Okay. Have this first. Now, a couple seconds should get this trade done. It should not take more than... Okay, this is taking a little more than I thought. There's no way they say no to this. They say no to that? Alright, so I think Jacoby Walter might be too hard to get. But I'll just get... Again, we have really bad bench players. So I'll just try and get like anybody. Okay, I don't want to give up a first for a 78 overall on a selling team. Take the seconds and be happy. How are they saying no? You give up Donovan Mitchell for nothing, and then you're gonna release me for a first round pick. Right? I spent way too much time on the season that was supposed to be a speed run. But if this team doesn't win a championship, like, I don't know what to tell you guys. Let's send to the All-Star break. 2K25 is like, they're very stingy at giving away championships. Cooper Flagg is first in MVP. All-Stars, Cooper Flagg, Giannis. That's it. Let's sim to the end of the season and let's just get a ring. All right, end of the season. Cooper Flagg wins his first MVP. He's in season number 5. That's how long it's taken us to win a championship. He's injured too, by the way. He's on an all-defensive team. That's everything we got. If we don't win it this year, I don't know what to tell you guys. Even without Cooper Flagg, look at this team. It's absolutely insane. Don't give us the Cavs. We get the Pacers. I'd rather play them. Like, this team should not even win a game against us. We win game 1, win game 2. Guys, just get out. Don't even. This is insane. This is insane. How long is Cooper Flagg out? 1 to 2 weeks. This is absolutely insane. Please just blow him out. Don't even give me a game to stress about. It's looking decent so far. It's not looking great. Okay, we're gonna win. Thank God. All right, Cooper Flagg. How long are you out for? Still 1 to 2 weeks. Again, it shouldn't matter too much because this Pistons team is not nearly as good as us. And we lose the first game of the year, or the first game of the series. Oh my God, I'm going to crash out. I'm going to crash out. Who decided to put Mikal Bridges on the bench? Cooper Flagg, bro. He's day to day. I'm removing his injury because there's no way we're not winning a championship in this video. Get rid of the injury. You're healthy. We're down 3-1. So we're probably not coming back. Like, we're not even playing Mikal Bridges. Guys, look at the team. And we lose in the team that we lost to doesn't even make it out the next round. Now, we could blame it on the Cooper Flagg injury a little bit. Like, that's fair. But still. But, like, I've been recording for 2 hours. And we don't get a ring with this insane team. This rebuild should have been so easy. But I'm not going into year 6 with Cooper Flagg. I've used all the picks. We'd have to run it back with the same team. And they would probably win the championship. But I've been saying that. And we still don't. But that's the end of the video. Leave a like for my pain.